This week we have the Seat Leon SE 1.2 TSI 1.2 petrol. It's not quite the most pokey of engines, but it does. Externally, Leon's quite an alright looking car. Pretty reasonable. This one's a bog standard one though. It's got pretty small alloys on it and big profile tyres. Not the best. Nothing really attractive about this engine. It's quite small, messy, tappety. Yeah, 1.2.
So the dashboard, pretty much same as any VAG car, same as your Golf and Skoda Octavia. Pretty reasonable setup. This model, the SE, doesn't come with sat nav or anything. Still comes with Bluetooth, so you can still connect the phone up and get all that. You get your music via Bluetooth as well. One thing that I do have an issue with is that in previous Leons and such, down there you had like your aux port and your USB, or the aux used to be as part of the head unit actually, and also your cigarette lighter for the charger. Now we can get round and see your cigarette lighter's down there. Doesn't really make it handy when you've got something plugged in on the dash. Also, USB, as you can see the cable hanging out there, it's away down in there. That's the stupidest point of USB in my life. I don't understand the point in that. So you've got to have your cable hanging out. One thing I'm not keen on, footwell has lights in it, and I can't figure out how to get the lights off other than taking the bulb out, which at night is quite annoying. I mean, who wants to look at their feet? Who needs lights to see the pedals? If you need to look at the pedals, then don't drive a car. So we'll move on to the boot now. We'll see what sort of space we've got. How many Lee Moyers can we fit in here? Well, hi Lee.
Hi.
I think there's a little bit of space down at your ass.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
A little
that.
bit of space there. 1 1/3? Yeah,
1
1/3 Lees. So, what's the Seat Leon like to drive? Firstly, I'll apologise for the camera mount. What happened last week was in Hyundai, I forgot it was still in the window, and I tried to put the window down and it broke the camera mount, and the sticky pad was still stuck to the window and it went inside the door and I couldn't get it out again. So I've got a cheapy camera mount now. I might invest in a decent one. Anyway, driving the 1.2 TSI. It's alright, it's fine. It's actually economical. Coming home from Newcastle, I wasn't exactly going easy, and I averaged 47 miles a gallon. So that was alright. A few things that I noticed about it. The first one that's really annoying me is the cruise control. The cruise control, any other car that I've driven, whether it be owned or hired or anything with cruise control, when you touch the clutch or the brakes, it cuts off the cruise control. On this car, the clutch doesn't, which is kind of annoying. I used to just give a little dip of the clutch to cut it off. You don't exactly want to be hitting your brakes unnecessarily, so your only option is either to tap the brakes or to put the switch for the cruise control right off, which that's a bit of an inconvenience really. But other than that, driving the car is economical. I'll give it that for being a 1.2. I keep going back to this 1.2 thing. 1.2, I shouldn't talk, my first car was 1.1. But yeah, average consumption's decent. I think on my journey home, it initially said I'd get something like 450 miles out the tank. By the time I got home, it had only dropped 15 miles, so I've obviously done something reasonable there. Well, something. It's a 6-speed gearbox. First through to fourth are actually alright. There's actually a wee bit nippy. Fifth and sixth just dies a death. If, for example, you were to try and drive it hard. which obviously I wouldn't do because I remain driving this car within the confines of law. But yeah, I think should you attempt to try and put it any faster, I think it wouldn't do any more than maybe 100 unless you were going downhill with a strong wind at the back of you. But yeah, it's got everything that you'd want on the car. The trip computer, you can't reset it, or I can't figure out how to reset it for the since start bit, so it automatically resets after 2 hours of the engine being off. But yeah, I'm not a fan of that. If I thought I could get away with it, I'd do like a burnout test in these cars. You know, everyone wants to know how well a car does a burnout. Surely, is that not the first thing you think about? But on this car, one thing I have noticed is that there is no button for the traction control. I don't even know if it's got traction control. I just assumed that every kind of new car had traction control and your electronic stability and your, what's it, the other one that does the braking for you, the assisted braking when you lose control. Again, can't lift off oversteer then, can you? Like, everyone wants to lift off oversteer, surely, unless you're part of the rear wheel drive crew. So, a summary of the Seat Leon SE 1.2 TSI. Good points. It's a smooth ride, even though the shaking of the camera doesn't really show that. Solid gearbox in it, doesn't feel like a clunky gearbox or anything. Economical engine, given the size of it. Downside, the USB and the cigarette lighter, they really annoy me. The lights in the footwell. I can't really think of any other real downsides to the car, to be honest. It gets a thumbs up.